Before we get to Tom, 151 premiership players now with the Melbourne Football Club. What's it like to be part of a rare group?
Well, we could ask this man here. It's the feeling, just watching the guys out in the Oval, the excitement. When we spoke to them to start with, they were lost for words. The emotion, you can tell there was tears in the eyes. How is it, mate?
Look, I never thought we'd be here, to be honest. You guys belted us for years and years, and we were a rabble. And we finally turned it around and got a club we can be proud of.
What were the main reasons it turned it around? Because it's so hard. With AFL football these days, teams will continue to squash it. What were the main factors that turned this team around?
Look, there's a few things. I think there was a commitment to doing it right.
This guy helps.
Yeah, look, talent helps.
Jump in here, mate.
Where am I going?
Sorry, keep going, Tom. Keep going, Tom.
As
Sorry.
we said, talent helps. Having good players is essential, but I think we saw a buy-in to culture, to selflessness, to work rate, to off-season training, and we get the result on the back of that.
Normally you look back and you go through your lowest points to really appreciate these times. 2018 on this over in Perth on this ground, you got belted by West Coast. How did you just grow from that position?
Yeah, it was pretty grim. To be honest, since I've been in the club 2009 and Tom in 2010, we've seen some grim times, and especially in that 2012 to 15 era, just before Roosie came in, there were some bad times, and supporters would have been feeling that as well. That's what makes today special. But to come back to the scene of the crime in 2018, we won the prelim, which was really special, against Geelong, and then we came out here and did that. We love this ground now. It's great.
Hey, Max, are you going to get on his meat diet now? Is that going to be part of the thing coming forward?
Who was better, in your opinion, out of him and Ben Brown?
Well, they're both pretty good.
I'll give it to Brownie today.
Brownie's vegan.
Brownie's good.
So do we go on the vegan?
You actually, to be fair, combine it. You like
I don't mind a bit of both.
So maybe that's the secret.
Hey, I get the feeling that you guys, and I've seen it in other premierships as well, but particularly with you, the camaraderie, as it's got closer and closer to this point, has got more finely tuned than ever before.
Yeah, I think it's the most important thing. We've had talented teams throughout. Every year, round one, you get into it and you go, we're going to win the flag. But it doesn't happen. It hasn't happened for 11 years, and there's been some beltings there. So the one thing we needed to change was to become closer as a group on the field. Off the field, we're great mates. Like, we can go for a beer anytime we want. On the field, we've decided to get a little bit closer, and you see that out there. When people kick goals, there's genuine love for when people kick goals, and we saw it at our best in the second half.
Very rarely you get to this stage of the year and you look around and everyone's relaxed. Prior going into a grand final, I think it started with Goody. Every time we saw him in the last couple of weeks build up, yes, you battled Geelong, but that's normally when the coach is at the most intense. Every time we saw him, he had a smile on his face. It looks like he set the tone.
He gets all the intense out in the morning. He wakes up at 5:30, he walks 10,000 steps, and he's a maniac in the morning. But I think he started the last two games, he's come in and he's had a funny video, and that's broken the ice. When we're all scared. We're coming in, we're nervous, we don't know what's going to happen, and he's got a funny video. Everyone has a laugh and we relax, and I think that's helped us.
Hey, we haven't mentioned Neil Danaher yet and the Steins family. You've got a word for both of those groups?
Yeah, so we've had a lot of tragedy that's followed the club, especially since I've been there. You got Troy Broadbridge, Dean Bailey, who drafted me, drafted Tom. You got Colin Sawyer, who's a former teammate whose parents reached out to me during the week. And then obviously Neil Danaher, who's going through one almighty fight with MND, and his poster was actually up on our walls before the game. He's got a big quote that you can talk as much as you want, but it's about doing. And that was my captain's speech before the game. I quoted Neil's famous comment, and he lives with us, and he's still going strong. It's a shame he wasn't here for us tonight, but the Danaher family, the Steins family, it's very well documented, my connection with the Steins family, but they're special people that make this club so special.
Especially making the club special. You're about to, when you do all your celebrations, you get home, you've got a bit going on back in the personal life?
Yeah, I just FaceTimed Jess, and she said she called the obstetricianist twice tonight.
So no baby yet?
Probably through the second quarter. I reckon she might have got a little bit worried, and there was a bit of movement, but in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So this moment's going to get trumped pretty quickly, I think.
Hey, well done, boys. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Congratulations,
Tom. Good on you, mate.
Thank you.
Well done, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks,
Max.
Thank you.
Good on you, mate. Thank you. Two amazing guys, two amazing players.